Hi and welcome to the Andy Gorman Golf Channel, where today we are reviewing the Bettinardi Inovai series of putters. Now ultimately we have got four main shape offerings. There are a couple of different neck offerings, slant neck and also what they call a spud neck, not to be mistaken with any space rocket, spud neck. Where the shaft is bent and flows into the neck itself. And then we also have the swan neck, plumber's neck, as you are all familiar with, I'm sure, and a centre shafted option also available. So different sort of options available to help you view the way the putter looks as you're looking down on it. There are four different styles of head here. I'm going to start with the swan neck offering that we've got here, the 10.0. And the 10.0 is a little bit more sort of, your bladey type putter, but it's bigger, and so you would never class it as a blade. In fact, you would call it sort of a mid-mallet, really. When you put it down, it's got a very square look about it, but essentially, the big thing that stands out for me on this putter is the way that it frames. The colour, very dark grey, with a sort of a silver line on both the top and the back. Could almost be mistaken for white. Bettinardi white on the back tells you the difference. But ultimately, the way that this frames a ball when you put it down is very easy on the eye. For me, it's as you put the putter down, it sits nice and square. It feels very good. The front part of the club where the neck is, and where the shaft enters the head, is 303 stainless, milled with a milled groove into the face as well. The back part is military grade aluminium, so it allows the head to be made bigger, and in this case the shape and the feel and the look of the head will all come out to 360 grams. That's the 10.0. Then we go for the next one here, which is an offering a shape that is all too familiar these days. This is the 6.5. Again, same configuration in terms of the way that the heads are put together, the aluminium in the dark grey at the back and the stainless on the front. Again, mill face, all of them the same in the way that they look and feel. Well, say look and feel, they're all different shapes, aren't they? So, in terms of the way that they look, you'll find a shape that you like. If you're into your mallet putters, then you're definitely going to like one of these putters. There's no question of that. Strong MOI characteristics, nice and stable. The weight is deep, the weight is wide. So missing the sweet spot here has an option to it. So the feel for me is muted in terms of sound, soft in terms of feel, and even though it's a 303 stainless and a black head as well, which means that it's had heat treatment to make it that colour, which generally makes the material that little bit harder. Using a hard ball, as I do in the X version of the Bridgestones, and a bit like your Pro V1X or TPX, that type of thing, ultimately these putters putters need to be chosen for the way that they feel and launch the golf ball, depending on the ball that you use. So if you're using a soft ball, then a hard-faced putter could be an option for you. But if you're using a hard ball and a hard-faced putter, it probably isn't going to give you as much feel as you could possibly have. Anyway, that's kind of a bit of a footnote, really, to how these putters look. For me, I put this putter down, I actually really like it. I like the way that it sits, I like the way that it looks. I'm not a huge fan of mallet putters. I do currently use a mallet putter. It kind of has to tick the boxes for me. Not too long a line, or etc. So these have got two lines, which really, for me, two lines in the back and one in the front. I like the one at the front because it helps me to direct my strike. Obviously having a sweet spot in the centre of the club with the shaft going into the centre, which is something that I do like, is also an option. But crucially, a good all-round mallet style putter. In the sort of £400 market, so you're going to be looking in that premium bracket, and it's a premium quality club. It is premium quality made with quality shafts and grips. It's got the paddle style grip from Lambkin, which is in black, nice and muted with a sort of dark grey infill, but no grooves on there, as we spoke about with the other series of putters. I can't remember, the BB series, that was it, in the blue, that bright blue matching the bag grip. But essentially, the shape of the grip works for me because it's my favourite shape of grip anyway. Premium quality shaft, it clubs nice and stable all the way through the stroke. And again, the way that the mallet designs work, weight wrapped around the outside, and then ultimately you increase the size of the sweet spot so the MOI stays nice and high. This is the 9, and it's got a hollow in the back, so we're going to get a different sound out of this one when you strike it. Now, of course, you go to strike the face of the club, but this one will have a little bit more of a sort of a higher frequency sound to it. Again, doesn't feel like the putter's launching the ball super quick. So the big deal really from my point of view is that, again, pleasing to the eye, longer lines may or may not work for you, and that's something that you need to work with your fitter on. You know, these are options that can really help to dial in your aim. You'll swing this putter the way that you swing your putter. So, you know, don't think that a face balanced putter is, you know, a mallet putter is going to swing straight back and straight through. You're the one in control. You're going to swing it the way you stroke the ball. So anyway, so that's something of note. And if you want to talk to me or comment with me on that, feel free to do so. Now, the 6.0 is a little bit of a fangy type version. And again, you know, it's a shape that is tried and tested in, you know, Bettinardi's own iteration. You know, this is, again, a common shape style for putters these days, for mallets, and with the slant neck, has a very appealing look to it. Slightly shorter lines in the back here, because there's basically nowhere for them to go. And then the centre line in the middle of the head itself. So again, a good looking club. You know, it feels really nice in the hand. It's got that beautiful grip on it. You know, if I look at the ball, feels like it's aiming well. That one feels for me just a fraction harder, for no particular reason other than, you know, it's just feels a little harder. You know, so would it be a first choice of putter for me to go for? Maybe not. I'm always going to look for centre shafted putter first anyway, so, you know, this one wouldn't be the one that I'd be looking for necessarily. But it wouldn't say that this detracts from an offering going in. I will show you on the smaller images how the inside of this putter, in order to help the weight, has slightly deeper ports milled into it here. So little shallower here, deeper here, and then what that's doing is balancing out with the extra weight of the slant neck and spud shaft connector. So balancing the club out, getting it as equally balanced and a centre point balanced reference for the sweet spot as physically possible. Bettinardi have done a great job with these. I'm a huge fan of the Bettinardi product. I'll be perfectly honest with you. They've been in my bag before. They will be in the bag again at some point. And this Inovi series for 2024 is definitely worth consideration. Give them a go. Speak to you next time. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I've enjoyed making that last review. And ultimately, if you'd like any more of the manufacturers to get in touch with us, then let me know who it is that you want to be for me to review. So whether it's Ping or, oh, look, it doesn't make any difference, whoever it is. Ultimately, if you'd like me to do a review, putters and wedges and training aids, on anything that's going to help you with your short game, then feel free to let me know. Contact me on email, golf@andygorman.com, if I can help you. Like, subscribe and share with your friends. That'd be really great. Any of these videos, and ultimately just please let me know what it is that I can help you with, and I'll do my utmost to be able to get those products in front of you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. See you soon.